What's up, ladies and gentlemen? If you're just joining, we're back on live stream. It's been a minute since I've been live, so why not, right? It's the end of 2021, or we're wrapping up 2021. So, nonetheless, we're going to make it live. So, if you're watching live, by all means, join in on the conversation. Comment. We'll answer any questions that's appropriately. And if it's inappropriate, we'll kind of see which ones we want to
I'll answer those too.
Well, Clyde says he's answering everything tonight. Yeah, you all know Clyde. Good. Clyde is back. Clyde the Glide Drexler. No, it's not Clyde the Glide Drexler from the New York Knicks, but I'm sure he can play. Clyde Drexler?
What?
He played with the Knicks.
Trailblazers. Oh, man.
With the Knicks?
No, he played for the Trailblazers.
No, I'm thinking of Walt Frazier. I'm thinking of
Frazier.
Yes. No, that's why the NBA is not my best friend.
Yeah, apparently. Gee whiz. No.
Now, first thing
with the Trailblazers, and then he went over to Houston and won a couple of rings with Olajuwon.
That's right. The Knicks probably wish he had him.
Oh yeah.
Well, who wouldn't? I wouldn't blame anybody. But nonetheless, after that moment, we're glad to have you guys on board. It's been first things first. I'm sure all of you guys have heard the news. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by this past weekend's storms and Kentucky. It's all across the Midwest, and I believe there's more even happening right now as we speak. So wildfires in the Oklahoma Panhandle, Colorado getting blown over like nothing, nobody's business. Dust Bowl in Kansas. The list goes on. In Colorado, exactly. And so list goes on and on. Record highs here in Oklahoma City. So nonetheless, 2021 is it's going out with the bang. And but anyway, on a serious note, our thoughts and prayers seriously do go out to the families that lost loved ones and that's been affected by these storms. And I know the feeling, so my heart goes out to you guys.
Bro, is there a worse way to die than in a tornado at night?
You know, I don't know. You know, my biggest fear of dying is always is drowning. That's my biggest fear. But you know, tornadoes at night, and they always say it's the most dangerous time because you obviously can't see them. Nonetheless, I mean, you obviously can't see them. And you know, reading some of the stories, and one that really hit is involving I think like a 9-year-old girl and all that. But the sisters took a final picture together, and of course, one passed away, and the other two miraculously survived. But the girl even said, she said, I was spinning around praying to God that He drops me. I mean, can you just imagine? I mean, I don't want to imagine any of that, but especially for a kid. And I'm not going to spend all hour long talking about a tornado, but respectfully, I don't know. The answer to your question, dude, I don't know. I think that'd be a horrible way to going out.
Oh yeah, that's the scariest thing I've ever. I've had a tornado come right by my house, and dude, it is the scariest. It sounded like a train going through with like just crash and everything. Everything was just. Yeah, it's scary, dude. That's so rough, man.
We got a comment on Twitch. The tornado almost hit me. Glad you're safe though. I'm sure you to the person that's out there. I don't want to butcher your screen name, but glad you're safe nonetheless. First things first, Clyde. Did you see Urban Meyer? What in the world is it? Is it best to say that the Urban Meyer experiment, testing, whatever you want to call this, is a done deal? Because I think he's about wrapped up here.
Yeah, his kicker, what is it, Josh Lambo?
Josh Lambo, he kicked him, yeah.
He kicked Josh Lambo in pregame warmups. And then he said, I kick whoever the fuck I want because I'm the head ball coach.
Well, and he was telling, practically he's yelling at the coaches, his own coaching, the players. I mean, did you see the post-game press conference with them? When one of the reporters asked practically about the offensive line, And the offense, I should have. I may play it here. Let me see if I have it.
Yeah, play it, because I don't know.
Dude, it's hilarious, and just a reaction. Just a reaction that he. Here we go. So we're gonna play this video. Credit to Ari Melrove, but who tweeted out. We're gonna play this, and it's Urban Meyer, right after the loss to over this past weekend. And here's what Urban Meyer had to say about his wonderful offensive line. So you can't really hear the reporter. So the reporter practically said, in layman's terms, is this: Coach, your offensive line is getting paid like literally, it's big money on the offensive line, and they getting their ass kicked. And he looks over to him. Yep. And then he goes on to the next question.
Yep. Wow. Yeah, didn't he call out his team and his coordinators? He called out his coaching staff, saying that they're all losers.
Yep.
I'm like, what have you ever won? It's like, dude, you've won 2 games in the NFL. Shut up already. Like, what have you won?
I didn't think it was a great hire anyway.
No, it's a terrible hire.
I don't know what his. You know what's sad is I don't know what his contract looks like, but I know they say, well, fire him. I don't know if Jacksonville can afford to fire him after this season.
Dude, would Jacksonville be a better organization if they were in like Mexico City instead of Jacksonville?
I still think and we're not making fun of him, I still think relocate Jacksonville.
That's
think
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you can move them over to like I think Mexico City would be a perfect place for the Jaguars.
What about London? Do we ever think we're going to get a London team? I don't like it because of time difference.
Yeah, no. Let's move them to Mexico City and kick 70-yard field goals.
They can probably. Well, the fans, at least they're going to fill the stadium.
That's true. That's what I'm saying, man.
They're passionate.
Mexico City would love that team. They would embrace that team like, whoa. Plus, the colors match Mexico City better than Jacksonville, I think.
And there's a better chance that you're going to see a Jaguar in Mexico than you will in Jacksonville.
Right, dude? Thank you.
I mean, come on.
Thank you. Dude, it's your mascot matters, man.
Yes, it does.
Your team name matters. If you're going around like with a dumb mascot name, then you're not going to win shit. Okay? What's a Charger? Don't get me wrong. I love the Chargers, and their jerseys those jerseys they rolled out the other day with the royal blue. Those are fire, dude.
And Justin Herbert's a beast.
Yeah, there's that too. But what is a Charger?
The only thing I'm just gonna be honest, and not being a smartass, the only thing I can say is probably more than likely a lightning bolt, and even that I'm not gonna say it's a Charger.
I don't know.
I really don't know.
I'm just saying. I'm just kidding. But you're probably more likely to see a Charger in LA than you are a Jaguar in Jacksonville.
Well, of course.
But if you go to Mexico City and call yourselves like the Tenochtitlan Jaguars, dude, viva la raza, man. We are going. Viva Mexico, viva la raza. Dude, put a sombrero on Lawrence and let's go. I'm just saying. I think they'd be a better franchise if they were in Mexico City.
I agree. I think any team that's in Mexico City is going to have a great franchise. I really do believe that would succeed.
Yeah.
I just say moved. I still think Jacksonville deserves to be moved. I'm not knocking the fan base. I'm not knocking the city, but
I am.
Nothing's working down there.
Dude, they don't support their team.
Well, just like I know it's real quick and change, but supporting teams, the Tampa Bay Rays and the Miami Marlins, I think should be, or the Florida Marlins, or whatever crap they're called now. I think they should be moved.
Well, they are. They're going to move half of the home games of the Rays are going to Montreal
Oh, I
in
forgot about that.
2022. Do you remember that?
I do remember
So
now.
so now they're going to play half of it. Well, I say that as soon as I say that, Canada's probably going to put more COVID restrictions on. They're probably not going to have any teams in Canada.
No, I think Toronto will go back to Buffalo. Hey, Buffalo's another
I think
great.
they are.
They did a phenomenal job hosting the Blue Jays.
Did
Even
they?
though no one,
I don't know. I mean, didn't they have like a bunch of games in Florida too?
think in the beginning of the year, yeah. I think they were trying to figure out when they're going to move these, where they were going to put these guys at.
Dude, Canada is so stupid with the COVID thing.
At this point, I just say just go back to normal. Whatever happens, happens.
Right?
I mean, I'm sure that's probably something. Well, that's not the right thing to do. Well, I'm sorry, but that's at this point that's your only option.
Well, dude, nobody's ever talked. Well, never mind. Let's not get into COVID.
Yeah.
But it's a
But going
thing,
back to
dude.
Jacksonville,
It's a thing because you can't have a baseball team there now.
well, no. Mm-mm.
And their hockey, they're cutting hockey. Their hockey stands are down to 50% again. You hear about this? Just came down yesterday or today, I guess. I don't know. So you can only have 50% capacity.
Well, I know here in Oklahoma City, the Thunder, they got so much of a backlash that they practically lifted all the restrictions just to get the money back up, and they're still not. Well, not only that, but the team sucks. But not only that, but nobody's still going to the games.
Well, they're a terrible team, dude. It's a bad product.
Well, it's a horrible product.
I couldn't name you 2 players on that team right now.
I wouldn't even want to tell you who the 2 players are because I'm probably going to get them completely wrong.
Isn't there a guy named Shart on the team? Is his name Shart or Jorts?
I'm going to be honest with you. There probably is. I'm not going to lie. Dort. Yes. Louis Dort.
Yeah, there you go. There it is.
Whatever his first name is.
Louis Dort.
Yeah, that one.
And then you got when you sneeze and a little comes out the back end. He just dorted. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm sure he's a great guy.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he is. But no. I mean, let's be real. COVID or not, you got to have a product out there. If they suck, you're not going to draw fans.
Exactly.
But no, that goes back to Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my personal thing, Urban, I think is done. Even though I don't know what his buyout would even be if they even fire him after 1 year. I don't know what that would even look like for him. But
you have to fire him, dude. He's done.
Well, I think he's a distraction. He's got too many off the field issues now. He's groping women. Women are twerking on him.
Holler, by the way. I mean, I can't. I mean, shit.
I'm just saying.
He's gross. He's just gross. It's time to go.
I think it's time for him to hang up his coaching duties.
Yeah. Do you remember what Draymond Jones said about him when they played the Jaguars this year? He just to say he's not a fan is to be understating it. He did not like playing for him.
No,
at Ohio State. They hate it. Draymond hates him.
And and I kind of would like to know what Baring. He's another Ohio. He's another Urban Meyer kid. I really would like to know what these kids think of now. What we're seeing at Jacksonville, you kind of wonder what really went on behind closed doors at Ohio State. Well, hell, go to Florida. I'm sure he had some fun down there.
Oh man,
I'm not even going to bring up his team.
Well, I mean, he had Tebow, dude.
He had Tebow. He had Percy Harvin.
He had a squad.
He had a tight end that went to jail, and the rest is history.
Was that? Was he gay?
A lot of people said he was. A lot of people say he was. And apparently, it was
Wow.
really and the article that I read. I'm not knocking him and then this because I don't know him from Adam, but from the article that I read after he committed suicide in his jail cell, the article right afterwards, a lot of people said in jail that he was all turned up on what was going on behind the jail cell. Like he really
Ooh.
enjoyed it.
Man. Dang.
Don't know if it's true or not. It's not my personal biz, but
I heard
that's
it's true, man. Word around the
that's
campfire. Did you see the documentary on that guy with his high school friend?
yes.
And his high school friend was like, "Hey, man, I lost my virginity to that guy." Like, what? For real? I'm like, oh, hey. It's just such a weird story, right? I maybe, yeah, I don't even know. Never mind. I shouldn't have brought it up. But then he's like shooting people. Remember, he shot some people in Florida, dude. And
Yep.
then yeah, and then he kills Odin Lloyd, right? The guy he
Yep.
shot in Bristol.
Mm-hmm.
And was it just to like prove that he was like it was okay, like to be tough, so he
I
wouldn't
guess
show that
he.
everybody that he was gay?
I guess.
Wow,
But that's.
that's
I
such a
mean, word around town. That's what it was, though. Yeah, he was gay.
yeah. Dang. It just makes that story so like it just puts a whole another because he was so gangster, right? He thought he was like gangster or
He
whatever.
was a gangster, and you know what's sad is I know we're kidding around. You know, we're kind of giving him a hard time about his sexuality, but what's funny that kid can actually play.
Oh, he was a baller. He was an
It's
absolute baller.
unbelievable that he had so much God pretend. You know, he had so much God given talent, and then snap of a finger, you murder multiple people, and now you're in well. Now he's obviously dead, but went to jail, got guilty, and committed suicide. Apparently,
Yeah,
had some fun in
and then
between.
they did a scan of his brain, and he had like
Mm-hmm.
more CTE than they've ever seen in anybody before. He was like 26 or 25 or
Yeah,
something,
he was
some
young.
really young, and he still had the most CTE they've ever seen in a body before. And that blows my mind.
And of course, speaking of athletes that pass away, I know I did a Twitter space. What was it last week? Earlier
Yeah,
this week? I can't remember.
it was last week.
No, it was not before Demarius. Demarius Thomas passing away. What was your first reaction when you found out? A buddy of mine, Jared
Dude.
from Arizona, I've known him since God knows when, 20, 30, I'm 33, 26, 27 years.
Oh
But
man.
he's a Chiefs fan, but he's literally texted me, he's like, dude, I just want to let you know Demarius died. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
I
That came out of
but
nowhere, right?
it came out of nowhere, dude.
So my question is like, how much did that car accident have on his passing? Do you remember last year he had that car
Mhm.
accident in Denver,
Yep.
high speed, and he crashed, and he had like I guess he went to jail. I guess they arrested him for reckless driving. So he had a mugshot, and his mugshot picture that he right directly afterwards. He's like got this huge black eye,
Mhm.
and his eyes all bloodshot. I wonder how much of a head injury he took on that, and then he just dwindled after that.
You know, I thought the same, and of course, you know, then I read something that he's been battling with um Caesars
Seizures.
and
Yeah,
seizures and all that, and
for a year, ever since that wreck. All that timeline just matches up to that wreck, man. It's scary to think how fragile your brain once you crack it once you crack it one too many times, it's game over, man.
well, and I'm glad you brought that up because I was actually gonna just message you, but I was like, you know, what, I'm gonna have him on because why not? Um, do you think a lot had to do with the crash, and how much do you think some have to do with football? Maybe because I was kind of always wondering. Do you think football had something to say. I'm not saying football is an issue. 'Cause I'm definitely not saying that. But do you think football had some type of role? Do you think that car wreck was the main? Which I could easily see that though, than more than football.
I think the car wreck is the main culprit in this thing, but I think football definitely had it. I mean, like I said, you have a 10-year career
Mm-hmm.
playing wide receiver in the NFL. Like, granted, it's not as bad, it's not as hard on the brain as it used to be. I don't think, but and then you have a high speed crash. I think he was in excess of like 90 miles an hour in downtown Denver. And I know that area where he crashed.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a really tight. There's some tight turns there, and I guess he hit a turn and just right on the hood of his car. Like
God
he,
dang.
yeah, and there was like three or four people in the car with him, like three people in the car with him. So they all were in there, and I think it landed on his side, on the driver's side, and that's what he probably took the brunt of it. But I mean, if you're going 90 miles an hour and you crash like that with no helmet,
Mm-hmm.
that's no joke, man. He's like he didn't die on the spot, but then I wonder how much it just after the football career and then that crash on top of it. I mean, obviously he's passed now, so you never know. Like I think it was the crash that ultimately did him in. To be honest with you.
Yeah, it's regardless, and I'm obviously there. I'm sure they're going to do an autopsy. I'm just guaranteed of that. But I'm kind of curious just to see what that comes back as. Really curious.
Well, I don't
I'm
think
not
have they
saying
done have they
alcoholism.
done
I'm just curious of what actually took his life.
I dude, I don't think they've ever found an NFL, a former NFL player's head and had no
Mm-mm.
CTE. I think they've all had CTE since they started um, testing these brains of these guys. So he's definitely gonna have CTE. Um, you're probably gonna see some major brain damage. To be honest with you, it wouldn't shock me. Let's just put it that way. It would shock me if they didn't find major brain damage.
It was sad, and and even to this day, I still can't like on Sunday. And what a performance by Denver! Death, life, and all that is more important than football. But what a performance by Denver! Really all phases of the game.
Yeah, yeah, it was good to see. I was proud of them, the way they came out. I mean, you could just feel how heavy, like the whole crowd. It just felt like
Hmm.
just felt really like it felt heavy the whole day, man. I don't know how to explain it. It's just really kind of hard to watch, But it was good to watch. It was good that the Broncos did what they did and handled business, but it it felt like I don't know, just it was sad. It was sad to say the least. He was an all time favorite of the
I
Broncos country for sure.
I liked him, and of course he'll always go down as one of the greatest. And at least he got a ring because he's one of those players that you just love to know. At least he's got one, got a ring, and went from there.
Sorry about that.
Nah, you good.
I had to doing two things at once on my phone here. Sorry about that. So
Nah, I ain't worried about it, dude.
I had to accept the job for tomorrow. So I got a
Noise.
dispatch. Yay! Some work.
Sweet.
I like working.
I
I
don't
really
mind it.
work. What? Hey, what do
Um,
you do for like what? I know you. I know. What do you do for work? I
so
think you've
I
told
am
me before.
a so kind of sum it up. I am a. It's more of a regional thing because it just involves the Oklahoma City metro area, but at least the outskirts of it, along with the metro. More so like an area manager, not really like the manager, but that's what it is. Like an area manager. Okay, that's weird.
Oh,
Um, my phone just literally just turned on by itself. But
ghost.
exactly. No, area manager for a cleaning. I don't know. I'm sure. I think there's one in Denver. It's called Jana King, and so
Janet King.
pretty much what we do is there's the Jana King's a franchisee company, so you have franchise owners. That's actually it's their own business. We help with the contract part and the business part of it, and then we just go inspect to make sure that their staff and them are doing their jobs.
Hmm.
So making sure that we pretty much want to make sure that they keep business going up. So it's all right. It's slow time. This is a slow time of the year, so I'll take it compared to
Yeah.
what it was the last few months. So
Nice.
it pays the bills. I'll put it that way.
That's a good. That's a damn good franchise. My wife was looking into a franchise like that
Oh, really?
before. Yeah, before we started this business.
Nice.
Yeah, she has three businesses right now, but that was one that she was looking into, kind of heavy actually. We might end up going into that sort of that line of business too
Hmm.
one of these days. It's a good. It's a
Make
dude. If you're the franchisee, man, you make bank with those.
you can make some good money. Um, you can make some good money. Just like I always tell my franchise or not our mine, but just our franchise owner, I always tell them
Mhm.
like, you guys just gotta stay on top of this thing.
Yep.
That's all there's to it. But it's not bad. Like I said, it pays the bills, and so hey, I'll take it.
Heck yeah, man.
I'll take it.
Nice.
Real quick, so if you guys are live stream it, if you guys are following, I know we got a heart, so thank you for the heart for whoever sent that. Does not let us know, but thank you very much. We love you, and I know we got
I heart
a few
I
viewers
heart
going.
you madly.
There you go, Clyde hugged you madly,
I
and
heart
I'm
you
along,
madly.
and I will go along with them. And so comment whatever platform, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, whatever platform you're watching from. If you have any questions,
Are we on Twitter?
just send them. Hmm. That's what
We're
it
on
says we are.
Twitter. To half the people on Twitter, I don't heart you madly. I have a broken heart you madly. You break my heart madly on a daily basis. It's a love hate on Twitter, dude. I don't know, like I love Twitter. I love that platform, but dude, oh my god, I swear.
Dude,
Some
I love
people's
that.
children.
I love Twitter. I love the platform. I'm like you. I love it, but it's a love hate relationship. Regardless of what you tweet, you're gonna piss somebody off,
Oh,
and
totally.
then it's an all uproar. All hell breaks loose.
Yeah, I love my mom, and they're like, "Oh, really? You love your mom?" Ah, I love your mom too. I mean, sometimes.
Oh, gee.
I'm in a weird mood. I'm sorry.
Dude, it's one of these shows. I'm like, you know what? We're just gonna run with it. I'm
Yeah, let's
not.
run with it. I don't even care.
There's no setup of what we're gonna do. We're just gonna run with it. So
Yep.
send the questions wherever platform you're watching from. Send the questions. We'll answer them. You know what? Screw it.
Yeah, bring them on.
Appropriate. We're gonna answer it.
Inappropriate. Inappropriate.
Yeah.
I want the inappropriate ones.
Clyde wants the inappropriate ones. So
Send me your inappropriate questions. Dude. So, are you in a mock drafts? Have you done any mock drafts lately?
I haven't, but I'm gonna be starting soon.
So I guess McShay mocked the quarterback from Liberty, what Willis? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking
Yeah,
about,
I know
Willis?
who you're talking about.
What you talking about, Willis? Coming to Denver?
Yeah, I'm gonna look his name up. I know who you're talking about.
Malik Willis, I think.
Malik Willis. Yep.
Malik Willis.
I've seen highlights. I'm not gonna sit there and say I've watched Liberty play because I haven't.
Who
I've
has?
seen he can play. This year's draft class, as far as we know right now, currently, the quarterback draft class this year is not really impressive.
Yeah, until they are.
Well, and that's the thing.
So you never know. It might be one of those guys that comes out and falls out. I think they said the same thing too about Mahomes. That draft class. The
Well, they said
Trubisky.
that. Yeah. Where's Mitch at? Back in somebody? Oh, Buffalo, isn't he?
Yeah, I guess. He might end up being the Broncos quarterback next year.
Dude, anybody can be at this rate at Broncos quarterback next year.
Ooh, is that shade on TV?
A little bit.
On TV5?
The VP.
Two,
Real,
two, two gloves?
serious,
Headed
serious
two
question.
gloves?
What's our chances of trying to land Russ this year during the offseason? Are they pretty high?
Yeah.
Now, see, I
Very
wouldn't.
high.
Now, see, I know we going back to this argument with Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers in Denver. Now, see, he would be somebody I would give up 2 or 3 picks for Russ because he still has some years ahead of him.
Yeah. No, Russ has said that he would waive his no trade clause to the Broncos, which immediately puts the Broncos in a very look. Who else can he say that for? What did he say? He'll waive his no trade clause to the Giants, the Saints, and the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
So how are the Saints going to pay him?
The Saints have no money.
I don't know how they're gonna afford him. How are the Giants gonna? Why would he go to the Giants to do what? To be a New
Lose.
Yorker? Well, he wants to go to the Giants to be in New York and be that guy, and be Jay-Z with Ciara's Beyonce, right? Kind of feels
Oh, I
like that to
forgot
me. You know
about
what I
that.
mean? Yeah,
Yes.
he's going there to be Broadway Russ. But I think if he comes to Denver, he's coming to Denver to play ball.
If he's coming to Denver, it's because he wants to win another ring.
He wants to win another
And
ring.
that would easily put us in the hunt for one. Easily.
Hell yeah! It puts us definitely right square in the mix. At least to win the division for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
We have this defense with Russ leading the way on the offense. That would be a well-rounded squad. Like I told you last week, dude. This is the Broncos 2011 team. You know what I mean? That 8-8,
Yep.
middle of the road, kind of just figuring out that they can win ball games, that they're good, and then they just need a leader at quarterback to come in and right the ship, and away we go.
I want to say this. I will mark it bank right here on December 15th at 7:24 p.m. If Russ comes to Denver next year, Denver's playing in the Super Bowl next year. Mark it.
Wow. You're going all the way. You're going all the way to the Super
going
Bowl?
all in. Fuck it. We're going to go all the way, dude.
All
the way.
Super Bowl in 2022?
Can you just think? Yeah. Because think of it this way. You got Javonte Williams, who's a stud in the backfield.
Yes.
You're gonna have Noah Fant. He needs an offensive coordinator that can work with them.
No offense, sucks.
I wouldn't go that far. He's
not good. He's
average.
Not good. He's average. He's a first round pick.
He's average.
Dude, Okawebunam is better than he is.
Oh, Albert O.
Albert O's better than he is.
I can't say his last name, so I'll have to say Albert O.
Nobody can. It's Albert Okuwebunam.
Yeah, there you go. I'll go with that one.
Yeah, I said it. Twitter.
Send him some comments and questions. I want to see Clyde answer inappropriate.
Yeah, I want some inappropriate questions.
Seriously, guys, somebody send him. But no, Albert O, I think, is better than the Fant. I think he's just average. I'm sorry. I think Fant's average at very best. But look at it this way. You got Albert O, and then you're going to have Cortland Sutton. Hopefully he can get more catches next year. Hopefully Jared Judy's in the mix more next year if he can stay healthy. TJ Hamlin will be back coming off of a torn ACL. Tim Patrick. The offensive line still, though, dude. I'm still not sold on that thing.
Well, they don't know how, dude. It's a shotgun. I don't know why we keep getting in the shotgun formation, dude.
No, exactly.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever. Every time we're in shotgun, it's like, let's just. Well, here comes Teddy going to get rocked on this play.
Oh, he's going to get blindsided.
He's going to get whacked. I think Teddy's concussed. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think he's hurt, dude.
I do
I,
not think I'll 100% agree with you. I don't think he's 100% at all.
mentally, I don't think he's mentally
Mm-mm.
100% at all.
And I think they're kind of just saying, "Hey, just please go out there and play for us because we have no other option." We're still, funny part is we're still in the playoff race for the last spot of the of the wild card. It's like, Teddy, I know you're hurt, but man, dude, please.
Yeah, they did the right thing last week. They that was their blueprint. Run the ball.
Mhm.
Give the ball. What did they run the ball 40 times last week?
I'll find out, but it was
I think
quite
it
a
was
bit.
40. You run the ball 40 times and play excellent defense. That is how you win in December. That's how you win football games. I don't care who they played. They run the ball like that and play defense like that. They're beating anybody that comes to Denver.
And
It's not just the Giant or the Lions.
we talked about this last week on the space. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't the exact format, but it was the same format that we beat Dallas up on down a few weeks back in Dallas.
Run it right down the throat with
I don't,
skill.
and you made a good point, and I 100% agree with you. And I guess they must have listened or something. But what we played one heck of a game in Dallas, and then all of a sudden we're right back to poop.
Yeah. Yep. I hope we don't turn to poop this week.
Yeah, pretty much. We ran it for 39 times, but if you round it up, it's 40.
39 rushes for like
39
180
carries for
yards.
184. Passing was 18 for 25 and 174.
Perfect.
Time of possession
That's
3207.
that's the recipe. That's how you do it. That's the recipe.
Hidden Dragon 0x on Twitch. Hi, welcome. Send us questions. Clyde would like some questions from you, but we're glad to have you on. No,
Zero
balance.
Dragon.
Yep, Hidden Dragons. I'm guessing it's 0x. I hope it's not an O, but I apologize if
Zero.
it is. 0x
Ox. Maybe it's Ox.
could be.
Hidden Dragon Ox. Maybe
He's
it's
asked his
Dragon
question.
Oxide.
His question is what's this about? So I'm guessing maybe potentially
What's what
talking about.
about? What's what about?
But
My bald head? The glare on my bald head? You know what that is?
a
That's called
conversation.
male pattern baldness.
Conversation.
Oh, the conversation? It can be anything. What do you want to talk about? Dragon
Yeah,
Ball Z,
by all
OX?
means. Yeah, by all means, send us a question. It does not have to be sports related. The podcast I know is sports related, but we'll be glad to talk anything. I know Clyde over here is ready to pounce. He
Yeah,
says,
have you ever read Iceberg Slam books?
Clyde, your question. He wants to talk about crypto. He asked, do you guys
Yeah.
own any crypto?
Do I ever?
There you
I'm a
go,
big
Hidden Dragon
fan of
OX.
it. Oh, dude, you just went into my nerd. Like, okay, Dragon Ball, let's talk about this. So yeah, okay. Yes, I own crypto. I'm into right now I have some Solana, some Avalanche, some Polygon Matic. I got some Cardano. What's my other big holdings? I got some Cosmos. Um, but you're on Twitch, aren't you, Dragon Ball Z? I don't have any Shiba. I don't have any Shiba or any Safe Moon, Mike. Don't be doing me like that. So if you're gonna ask me about Shiba Inu or Dogecoin or any of these meme coins, these shit coins, these like Safe Moon nonsense, I don't have any, and I won't ever have any. But if you want to talk about real use case, like a real digital asset, hit me up. So what do you got, Dragon? What do you want to talk about with crypto?
He says, I'm guessing this might be what he has. I'm not 100% for sure.
Hit me with it.
Dogecoin,
Yeah, I knew it. It's the Twitch. It's that Twitch. They got that meme coin shit.
Cardano. I'm guessing. I'm
Oh,
sorry if I
they do have
butchered.
Cardano?
And then MANA.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Manor.
it's a
Manga.
that's a yeah, it's a Decentraland.
Gotcha.
So that's like that's the
Oh,
metaverse.
don't be sorry that you're awkward. Trust me, crypto's
No, it's
all new to
cool,
everybody. So hey, you're perfectly
dude.
common.
Decentraland is going to be interesting, man. It's an interesting spot. So like you can buy land. So this is where they're buying land, Mike. In the metaverse. So you can uh, essentially buy property there, and people are buying like $1 million properties in the metaverse on Decentraland, and that's what he's invested in. So that's pretty cool. I like that idea. That's probably going to be my next geek. I'm going to geek out into this metaverse thing, dude. Have you heard about this, Mike?
Mm-mm.
So you know that Facebook is changing its name to Meta.
Right.
You heard about this?
Well,
So
I
they're
heard about that
gonna,
one. Yeah.
yeah, they're gonna change. That's essentially what Mana is. Decentraland is. So people are going into these properties in the metaverse and building up houses like Roblox style.
Mhm.
Have you heard about Roblox?
I've heard
So
of
like
that. Yeah.
so these guys are like hiring kids, like 10, 11, 12, 13-year-old kids, like serious dollars to go in and develop land in the in their metaverse. And these kids are making like six-figure salaries going in and developing land in the metaverse. It's gonna be, dude, when I tell you like pay to play, they're gonna be half of the United States economy is going to be video games in the metaverse in the next 20 years. Half.
I could see that.
So there's going to be like kids earning six-figure salaries just by playing video games and playing in the metaverse in on these games, dude. And Solana is where a lot of these places they're building up a nice um, pay to play game. I don't know what you would call it, like atmosphere.
Hmm.
And dude, they're going to be killing it. So if you're not investing in video game in the metaverse, in pay to play games, these things they're just blowing up, dude. It's going to be crazy. So like they're going to use NFTs, dude. Do you know what NFTs are, Mike?
Yeah. Hmm.
You've heard of them. I'm sure you've
I've
heard of
heard of
them.
them. Yeah, I've heard of them.
You're already falling asleep. Look at this. I'm geeking out over here on this
No, a
on
buddy.
the
No, a buddy of
so.
mine, Texas. He got a question for you.
Oh shoot. Uh-oh. I was 17. She was 24.
No, the question. The question is, and it's whatever. Hey, we're gonna go for it. Part
Okay.
one. So the first part of the question is: if you actually had hair, what color would it be?
Purple.
Question two: if you could get any tattoo, where would you put it at, and what would it be of?
Mm. I have tattoos already. But you know what, dude? You want to know the honest to God's truth? I've always wanted a tattoo on my neck, dude. It's just a big
Nice.
old fat, like, something right here on my neck. So it'd probably be something like me looking on my neck. I don't know what it would be. See, like something like this shirt, like this bird on my
Mm-hmm.
neck, right here on my neck. Ooh,
That'd be
something like
tight.
that. Yeah, dude, maybe like a Bam Bam Bigelow tattoo on my head.
Oh, Bam Bam.
Remember that guy?
Man, I remember Bam Bam.
Some flames on my head. I don't think
Yeah,
I would go that far, but I do want a neck tat, dude. But I'll
man,
never get
Bam
one.
Bam man, Bam Bam goes back.
Yeah, dude, I'll take you back, brother. Some Bam Bam Bigelow style tattoos on my head.
Do you watch much wrestling now? Or not much anymore?
No, no, I don't. I haven't watched wrestling since, dude. I couldn't even tell. I don't even know, man. Since
I
it went like
honestly
all
quit
weird.
watching religiously when the WCW got bought out because I was that big
Yeah.
NWO person. That was really cool for wrestling. And then once
Well, Hulk Hogan was cool.
Hogan was cool, yeah.
Hogan was the man. That was weird that he went heel though. Remember when he went heel and everybody was like, "What are you doing? You're Hulk Hogan. You're the
Well,
American
everybody knew
hero."
who he was.
Yeah, and then he went heel, and it was like, "Oh man, what was that about?" I don't know if you can go from like being a good guy to heel. I think you can go heel to good guy to face. I watched this show on Stars called Heels. Yeah, I think it's
Hmm.
called Heels. Have you
Yep.
seen that show?
I've heard of it, yeah.
It's about like a wrestling league in Georgia. Anyway, so I know all about like the heels and the face and all that stuff. So, but when you're the face like Hulk Hogan, you can't go heel, but you can
Well,
go
no.
from heel to being the face. Which brings up a point. If I were a wrestler, I would be a heel 100 times out of 100, dude. I would never want to be the face. I want to get you know what my ultimate wrestling goal is in life? If I could be one thing in wrestling, you know what I would do? I would dress up like super American patriot style, like Trump supporter, but I would I would be hardcore, like hardcore Trump supporter, like get your guns in America and fuck yeah and all this. But I would do it in Japan. I would go and get my
Oh,
ass
yeah.
kicked in Japan by these like like Ricky the Steamboat Dragon every week. Just
Oh,
get my
Ricky.
ass handed to myself. Dude, but be like the heel the whole time. So every time I got my ass kicked, the crowd would just love it. But I would lean into being just the gross American ass clown that they all think that we are. You know what I mean? Just
Hmm.
rude, obnoxious, like storm the Capitol, American patriot. That's my I want to do that so bad. I still want to do that. I wonder if you could get paid for that. I wonder if there's like openings for that. Like where's the application for that?
I'm sure, dude, to be honest, if you really search it, I'm sure you're gonna find it. I'm sure there's no doubt about it that there's a link to make you apply for it. I can guarantee you. It's
For
around there
real?
somewhere. I can guarantee it's around there somewhere. I don't know what link and I don't know
Dude,
what company, but I can guarantee you there's gotta be something.
I want to go and just get my ass kicked in Japan. I want to like I want to live the life. I want sushi and my ass kicked every day. I want to I want to get beat up by the guy that does 3 somersaults off like the top rope and just smashes me, dude. I want a boot to the grill, like just but while I'm at it, I'm just gonna be the just like Donald Trump Jr., dude. I would go over there like probably with a carcass, some sort of carcass. I don't know what it maybe like maybe like a koala carcass or something. I don't know. What do they have in Japan?
I don't know.
Some sort of like endangered species that I would drag out to the to the squared circle and just get my ass kicked. So I don't know. A Komodo dragon?
The fact that come on.
If I could take a Komodo, like a dead Komodo dragon, that I'm gonna fashion into boots
Oh, Jesus.
and a belt, and just I don't know, maybe get beat up with that thing. I don't know. If somebody could swing a Komodo dragon at me, just beat me with a Komodo dragon. I don't think those are in Japan, but if they were,
Well,
that's
who
what I
cares,
want.
dude? Who
Yeah, like
cares?
I'm just bringing it out. Like
Exactly.
I came to Japan to hunt, motherfuckers.
Well, let's both go. Let's both go to Japan, and we'll be
Yeah,
tag team partners, dude. Let's go for it.
dude, you want
We're
to?
the
We
only, well,
could.
dude, think
Oh, I
it
would
this
love
way:
it,
we're the only two white people in Japan with gap in our teeth. Why wouldn't it be
dude.
hilarious? Come on,
Bruh,
let's be real, dude.
bruh. I want to be, yeah, hillbilly. The hillbillies.
Exactly.
The Hollywood hillbillies. Oh my God. If we could be the Hollywood hillbillies in Kyoto, we would go be the Hollywood hillbillies in Kyoto and just roll up in like, I don't know, a Chevy. You can't roll up in a Honda or a Toyota.
Well,
That's
no.
too. But you could almost. You could almost. I don't
Well,
know.
I'm
Could
sure
you
you
roll?
probably.
Could you
I'm
roll
sure you
up in
probably could. Yeah.
like a Honda Civic? Get out of like a 1997 Honda Civic. You and I. We drive it up to the squared circle.
Do they
We
love
could
the
chop.
Japan pro? They love
We
their
could
pro
chop the
wrestling in
doors.
Japan.
Oh, I'm saying. They're
They
just
love
looking
it
for
out
any.
there.
They're just looking for two big, bald, gap tooth hillbillies to just beat on. And I am your guy. Who has two thumbs and doesn't mind getting his ass kicked by Japanese wrestling? This guy. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. I could get a tattoo on my neck. I could get a fake tattoo on my neck of like an atom bomb.
Oh,
No,
jeez, that'd be
dude.
hilarious.
Could you do that? Am I gonna get canceled on Twitter right now? To say like my my finishing move is the atom bomb. Boom. You just got hit with the atom bomb. Here comes some fallout. Boom. No, that's messed up. I apologize to the wokesters on Twitter. No, I don't. I don't care. Get over it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Cancel me.
Well, cancer culture's out there, so it will happen. Trust me, I know.
I don't care.
I
I'm
don't
not
need
big enough to get canceled.
it wouldn't hurt my feelings one bit.
They still love me in Japan. Thanks. Because I would never get to the finishing move. I know. I might just move to Japan. I might be.
Can't go to Canada because they locked everything up.
Exactly. Yeah, right? Let's blame Canada for some BS right now. Canada sucks. Can I just say it? I'm saying it right now. Canada sucks. They have one good thing in Canada. One.
What is that?
Maple syrup.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's pretty good.
They have pancakes. Those are pretty good. But you can get maple syrup in Maine, so.
Mm-hmm.
I like that, Canada. Right there. Suck it. You think I'm a heel, dude? I want to be a heel in real life. I don't even have to go to wrestling. I just want to be a heel in real life.
Speaking of sucking it,
yes.
did you see?
No,
did you
I
see,
did not.
Did
Wait,
you
what?
see? Did you see that Cleveland, the Browns have more players on the COVID list, and now they're up to 14. Of course,
wow.
The biggest being Mr. Baker Mayfield.
He's
and then I
got a
just
cold?
got a notification from Bleacher Report that
Uh-oh.
the Washington Redskins, the Washington football team,
The what?
the Redskins, they have 18 now on their list of COVID positive.
18. You got 18 players with a cold. Okay.
Just so you know. I'm just passing on to you.
Don't pass it on to me, dude. I don't want that shit.
Just take some Theraflu. You'll be all right.
Have you had COVID yet? Are you allowed to answer that?
No, I will. I'm trying to figure out how to
Yes.
describe it because I personally don't think it was.
Oh.
Because yes and no. So here's why I say yes and no. Do I think I personally have it? Well, the test came back. All of them came back negative. One, I never did get the result back, so who knows on that one. But at the same time, my biggest symptom, just two, the headache and the shortness of breath. That was it. A lot of people said, the congestion, the smell and taste, which I never lost. That would suck if I did. But I never lost that. However, a few days after that, or not even that long, since I was sent home for like 2 weeks, my youngest son was severely sick with 103 temperature, throwing up, diarrhea. The list goes on and on. Now, the doctor would not test him. Now, listen to this. This is the healthcare for you. So all you people out there, if you want to really listen in, his own doctor would not test him because he was assuming that I was COVID positive. But at the same time, we were not 100% for sure if I was or not at that time. So there you go.
So you're assumed to have had it.
Correct.
That's weird.
Except for his symptoms were 100% a huge lot worse than mine was. Mine was a simple headache and shortness of breath. Well, dude, I'm fat. Who knows? I mean, I'm out of shape.
How old's your son? Right?
At the time, he was 7.
7?
Yeah, he just turned 8 this year.
I don't know if that affects those guys that
well,
much.
And that's what the fake news media always said that the kids. And I'm probably going, your podcast is going to get banned. Probably. It very well could. I don't know.
It's not going to.
No, No, we're not making threats. No,
nobody's watching us. How many people are watching us right now?
We're at 1. This one has been on for
1. We're at 1.
So far, our highest is 4.
We got 4? We lost it? What the
highest
fuck?
so far is 4.
They didn't like my atom bomb comment? Whatever. All right, fine. They came for their crypto content and left for the COVID.
So, but the news media, regardless of how you look at it, they always said that kids can't get it. But
they can get it.
It depends on which one you want to believe.
I don't think you had COVID.
Oh, I don't think so. No.
Yeah, I don't think you did.
No. I will be honest with you, I think because of all the circumstances, because people that's out there listening, if you don't know my story, my dad had a major stroke in early April of last year, 2020. And that was a huge part of, just the stress level up and down of the uncertainty. And I still my personal opinion, dude, I think it was stress that got the best of me. If you really want to know my honest opinion, I think that's exactly what it was.
Yeah. How's your dad doing right now?
He's got his good days. Unfortunately, he's on his downhill slide, but we're praying for a miracle. I mean, that's
really,
yeah.
And
we're hoping that this isn't his last holiday season, but at the same time, it would not surprise. I don't want to, kill him off because that's my dad and I are extremely close. So I don't want people out there thinking like, oh, you're predicting. I'm not predicting nothing, but with everything that's been going on the last few months, I would not be surprised if this was his last holiday season. It would not surprise me if it was. I hope not. I really do. I really hope not, but we'll see. We'll see.
Wow, dude. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. Trust me, it's not fun.
No, I can imagine. Oh, it's all right.
COVID pushed you down.
You were trying to read a book for a minute. I don't even know what book is this. Oh, it's a Mexican kitchen.
Perfect for Jacksonville.
Right. That's what I'm saying. The Jaguars. The Jaguars. Get some Mexican food. Sombrero. Trevor Lawrence. Sorry, pardon me.
He would look good in sombrero down in Mexico City.
I'm saying he would look good in anything. He's that guy.
Well, that's true. However, would he look good in a Dallas Cowboy jersey?
No, he would not look good in a Cowboy jersey. He would look.
Speaking of looking good and being irritated, did you see Lane Kiffin's latest guru comment about I'm under the
Free
impression
agency.
of the NIL making it that college football has a free agency.
Yeah, I saw that.
So, all you listeners out there, if you don't know what we're talking about, just take a listen.
I think people really say it this way, but let's not make a mistake. I mean, we have free agency in college football, and the kids a lot of times go to where they're going to get paid the most. So no one else is saying that maybe, but the kids say this is what I'm getting here for NIL, and so what we really have is what it is. Free agency has been created in college football. I can go, except you can't lock people into a contract. They can go at any time. So it's a new world that we're in, and sometimes they want to come to you and say, I get this much money if I go there. So this is just a whole new thing to deal with.
I don't like whiners, Mike. He's kind of a whiner.
Here's where I'm at with the NIL. I think I knew it was going to ruin college football to begin with. However, here's where we're at now. Are we like just realizing? Well, first of all, if everybody just acts now like, oh, I never knew Alabama and all them paid their. We all knew these universities were giving out money way before this NIL thing came about.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. Rhett Ballmar, if you want to go all the way back to 2005, he got caught with the big red sports car, and I'm sure everybody else got, Come on, Kiffin. I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying, and it's true. I hate saying this, but it's true. But at the same time, dude, just accept it and move on.
Exactly.
I don't know what else. And yeah, it sucks. I still think personally that transfer portal, if he wants to talk about the NIL being the biggest hurt to the college football, I personally think it's the transfer portal. I think that's the biggest hurt that I do the NIL, just simply the fact that if let's just say like the kid from Ohio State, some quarterback, he got butt hurt because he hasn't played yet, so he's gonna go hightail it down to wherever he ended up, I think Texas or whatever.
UT.
And he doesn't the old rule was you sat out a year. Now you can just immediately play. I personally think if anything, it's going to be the transfer portal. I see what Kiffin's thinking, but just move on. It is what it is.
How many places has Kiffin coached at?
Well, it depends. How many complete seasons are we talking?
Complete? I don't know. You tell me.
I don't either. He was at he got fired
Central
on the
Florida, right?
Florida Atlantic. He was at for
Florida
a
Atlanta.
year.
That's what it was.
He was at Tennessee and got ran off there.
Yep.
He got fired at the Termax for USC. Remember, they left him behind on that airplane.
That's awesome. Hey, you're not welcome.
He was an assistant coach, at the Raiders for a bit? Or was he the head coach?
No, he was the head coach.
Yes. Raiders.
Al Davis fired him.
Was there.
He killed Al Davis. he killed Al Davis.
He's been around, Lane Kiffin. He's assistant under Nick Saban. Thank you for the heart, guys. That we appreciate it. No, he was assistant over the Alabama. But
yeah, what I'm trying to say is like he can go to all of these jobs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yet his players can't do the same thing.
So to answer your question, here we go. Here we go. Lane Kiffin, coaching career.
Here we go.
So he started off as an assistant at Fresno State. So first of all, he's a Fresno State grad. I did not know that. He played quarterback at Fresno State from 94 to 96. Wow. I would have never told you that. He's from Lincoln, Nebraska. That's a plus, I guess. So if you ever want to fire, if Scott Frost at Nebraska gets fired, I could see somebody's name getting propped up there.
No, Scott Frost just took a pay cut and fired all of his offensive coordinators. to stay
Well,
on at Nebraska.
my thing is this. I made a comment, I think, last week about it to somebody or on that color cast. The Big Ten, and I'm not going to get off subject, bigger than Nebraska. Nebraska wasn't that bad. They should have beat Oklahoma. All their 9 losses were by 6 points or less.
9 losses.
6 points or less.
That's not the Nebraska I know.
No, it's not. The Nebraska I knew was the black defense and the ground and pound.
The black shirts, baby.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
they had. I don't know if they lost 9 games under Tom Osborne in whatever 25 years he was there.
it would have taken them a long time to get that 9 losses.
Yeah. If they lost 9, they lost 9 games this year.
Yep.
Fired.
So, but going back to Kiffin, graduate assistant at Colorado State. He went to Jacksonville as the Jacksonville Jaguars in 2000 as a defensive quality coach. USC as a tight end coach, wide receiver coach, offensive coordinator at USC. Then he was the head coach at the Raiders for 2 years. Tennessee for 1. USC as head coach from 10 to 13. That's when he got left behind on the airplane, got fired on the spot. Offensive coordinator and quarterback coach of Alabama from 14 to 16. Florida Athletics head coach from 17 to 19, and he's currently the head coach of Ole Miss.
So he can go to all those places, and he's mad about his players jumping ship?
Yep.
Give me a break, dude.
Yep.
Stop whining. Keep recruiting. Get on the phone. Why are you up there whining? Get on the phone. You got a job to do. You better recruit. You just got Deion Sanders just recruited the top player in college or in high school football. The number 1 recruit in all of college football just went to Jackson State.
Did you see?
Right up the road.
Did you see the kids' commitment ceremony?
Yeah, I did.
That was pretty cool.
He put on a hat and was like,
and he tossed it out. And
he's like, this one looks pretty good. Nah. Then he was like, hey, Mom, throw me a hat. Go to Jackson State.
Yep.
Damn, I'm going to Jackson State to play with Deion. That's what's up. That says something. What does that say? What does that say about the state of college football right now? That Jackson State can recruit the number 1 player in high school.
Tells me that you better be on your P's and Q's because it's anybody's game.
You gotta love Deion, man, right?
Dude, I love it because it's a fact that nobody's. I mean, and he made a good quote earlier, and pretty much to sum it up was, why can't a historic black college or university team? Why can't we get the best? Practically, we're the step-ons, and that's not exactly how he said it, but that's pretty much what he means. And let's be honest, I mean that's an excellent point. Why can't they?
Well, I think he's rewriting that story. That story is now changing. I mean, when you're prime time, you can go. Imagine him walking into your house. Imagine Deion Sanders walking into your house to recruit your son to come play.
Yep.
Does it matter where it's at?
Well, no.
I'm here to coach for Appalachian State Junior College.
Mm-hmm.
You're Deion Sanders, bro.
Yep.
And you are in my house right now. Like, we'll commit to wherever you want to go. Wherever you're coaching, that's where we're going. Deion can recruit.
He can recruit, and I wish the kid best, and congrats to. I mean, hey, why not, right?
He's out recruiting Monty Kiffin right now.
He's out recruiting, Lincoln Riley and Nick Say. I mean, he's doing it.
I love it.
I got nothing wrong with it.
Go Deion. Go Jackson State.
Go do your thing.
Amen.
Let's see. Final question, because so far it's been quiet.
Let's move to Japan, bro.
Another. This one was texted by a buddy of mine. He's at work, but he can't chime in on the chat room over here. But he's gonna send it anyway. Hey, I listened to the pro wrestling gig. Would love to see you guys in Japan.
Yes.
What would your guys is? Who would be the main? Who would be? Oh, who would be the main character of each of you? And what would your tag team name be? Great show tonight.
The Hollywood Hillbillies. And I would be, I would be, I don't know. I think Clyde would have to be in my name. That's a good hillbilly name. Let's see. I'm telling you what, my finishing move would be the Atom Bomb. Coming with the Atom Bomb off the top rope. Ooh.
Macho Man, you're gonna drop the elbow.
I don't know what the Atom Bomb's going to look like, but I know it's going to be devastating. There's going to be a lot of fallout. It's going to be some fallout coming on that thing.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're not going to like mess it up and slip on the turnbuckle as you come down?
I probably will. Oh yeah, I'm going to do that on purpose. That's part of my shtick. Can you imagine? 8,000 Japanese people losing their shit, just beating my big ass up, just beating me down like just beating the shit out of me. The whole time I'm like, "Make America great again," and they're like, "Dude, blam, blam, blam," into the turnbuckles, just beating my ass to death. I would love it, dude. That would be that's. I want to do it. Konnichiwa, bitches! Boom! Atom bomb off the top rope.
We can start the new. Not so much the NWO from WCW days, but we can just bring something up. Just start something new. Just see if it works.
I think it would be Clyde Fukushima. Clyde Fukushima from the top rope. Bam! Man, I would be that guy that wouldn't even climb to the top rope. I would just jump on the second rope because and my outfit. I just want to wear like American like stars and stripes, but like on a Speedo, like just the Speedo.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
Knee pads. Yeah, and some elbow pads. Old school elbow pads, old school knee pads, stars and stripes, Speedo style, like trunks, and boots. And that's what would be my get up. And and a MAGA hat. And I would just
Oh, Jesus.
and I would fight like little 160-pound Japanese fellas and just let them beat the shit out of me, dude. That's what I want. That's what I want. That to be my legacy. Clyde Fukushima, like, ooh.
Do you think if we really went pro wrestling in Japan, do you really think for a second that we would get trash thrown at us both?
I hope so. If we didn't get trash thrown at us, or I don't know. Yeah, no. The more trash, the merrier. I want to get Sapporo beer poured on me pretty much every single time I go out to the ring. I want to smell like a geisha, like a concubine at the end of the night kind of thing. That's what I want to smell like at the end of after every bout. So yeah, throw more on me. Just bring it on. If I didn't get anything, if I didn't hear the boos, I wasn't doing it right. You know what I'm saying? I want to lean into it. That's going to be my legacy.
I want to get trash thrown at us. I want to throw it back right at him.
Oh yeah, no, of course. I'll bring the trash to the ring. I'll bring the trash to the ring. You know how they do. You know how they do in Japan, dude. They leave cleaner. They leave
Yep.
they leave it cleaner than when they found it.
Yep.
Kind of thing. They're just notoriously like polite, right? So
Oh,
you got to go
absolutely.
and just be the rudest, vilest, just dirtiest, nastiest. Just every stereotype you can think, and just bring it all to the ring, and just let it beat the shit out of me, dude. America. Clyde, Fukushima.
We have before I carry on with the rest of the pro wrestling, we got one live viewer. I looked it up.
Yes.
It's on Twitch. So the person that is on Twitch, ask us something random. I don't care what it is at this point.
Something random.
Yeah, just random. No topic, just random question. You think of it, ask it to the person that's on Twitch currently right now.
I've never done that. No, never done that. Never even tried. Wait, what are they asking?
I don't know. Hopefully we'll find out here soon.
They're probably not even realizing they're on like watching us. They're probably like, what was that? What's going on with it? I think something's wrong with my computer. What's going on with Twitch?
What's funny is, dude, I don't even have. Apparently, I have a Twitch account, I guess, with the thing we hooked up, but I don't ever get on it. So whatever.
I don't either.
I don't.
I heard it's
understand.
fun though. I heard it's fun.
I heard that if you can make it what you want to make it, man, you can run with it.
Dude, you know what we should do? Is we should move to Japan and become pro wrestlers.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I think I'm gonna do it, dude. I think I'm gonna do it. Maybe I'll be Clyde Trump. Something like Trump, something like that.
You gotta bring
lean into
America
it.
to Japan. You just can't bring Clyde to Japan. You gotta bring.
Oh no, it's gonna be.
You
It's
gotta bring
full on
America
America.
to Japan.
Just rude, nasty. Just the heel is just. I just want to go and just make a mockery. Is that unpatriotic? Am I being unpatriotic right now? Guess what? I don't care.
Well,
That's what I want to do.
My answer right now, dude, it can't get worse than what we're seeing in person. So I mean,
Right? Let's go, Brandon. Dude. Wow.
do you think if you're a serious question? I know people are like, you're just making fun of it. No, I'm really not. I mean, you can call it what you want, but if your name is actually Brandon, do you really think like this is like the good time to be Brandon because now everybody knows your name because of obviously what took place at the NASCAR race?
I think Brandon and Karen are like the two names. Those are the. I think 2021 is the year of the Brandon and the Karen.
What would 2022 be?
The year
We'll
of
find out.
Clyde Fukushima. Boo!
So we're gonna give credit to the New Japan Pro Wrestling for what I'm about to show, since it's their wrestlers. But here we go, tag team.
Yes.
Let me pick. Let me. God,
Are we doing this? Are we gonna do this?
dude? Let's go for it.
Are you filling out an application? Are you filling out an application to be a pro wrestler in Japan?
This is their
Yes.
IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions.
Bring them
Tiger
on.
Mask and Robbie Eagles. Do you not think that we can beat these guys?
No, I don't want to beat them. I want them to kick the shit out of me. I want those two flamers to kick the shit out of me, dude. I don't need to win, dude. My legacy isn't attached to my win-loss record. Okay? My legacy is I'm leaving there getting trash and beer thrown at me from Japanese people. That is my legacy. I'm coming in like a tidal wave, bitches. Clyde Fukushima coming in with meltdown. I'm gonna melt down. I'm gonna melt some faces.
So is it safe to say that we're going to be the fans' favorite?
Unfavorite. We're gonna be their
Here we
favorite to hate.
Okay, here we go.
Favorite to hate.
I want a
maybe.
tag team match. I don't even want the tag team titles to be on the line, okay? And here's why. Here's what we're going to do. Because I want us to face, his name is Fred Rosser, I guess. There, you can take him on, right?
You want some Fred Rosser?
And then his tag team partner, we all should know this guy. Where's he at?
Oh yeah, we should, but we don't.
Well, I think you're going to here in a second if I can find him.
Here we go.
Where did he go?
Is it Razor Ramon? Are you Razor Ramon in Japan right now?
Definitely not right. Okay, you never know. I'm sure he's asking for money. So Fred Rosser and this guy will be their tag team partner will be against us.
Chris Jericho?
Yeah, I can't. Apparently he wrestles over there. I'm sure those two. If you want to get beat up, dude, I at least want to get beat up by Chris Jericho and the other guy.
I'm gonna beat up Chris Jericho,
but he looks like he can pretty much manhandle us.
So, I'm bringing the atom bomb with me. Oh, bringing the thunder.
I'm gonna bring the Kevin Nash power bomb. I'm not for sure if you're gonna get lifted up. However,
can you help me out a little bit? Help me out just a little bit. Help me out. I'm out of shape.
And Chris Jericho will be like, you know what, dude? Just what we're gonna do is I'm gonna help you. I'm just gonna jump on your shoulders.
I live a sedentary life and I like McDonald's. I'm gonna need a little help from you. Don't think I can even pick you up to choke slam you there, little guy. Yeah, can you imagine Shohei Ohtani coming out just like a Shohei style, just like a big old yoked superhuman athlete coming out to whoop your ass, like, and his name's John Cena. Just comes running out, and you're like, oh, that you just know, like, it's not. We're not playing anymore. We're not pretending.
Well, no,
this is fear. This is fear. Like I'm. Oh shit! Stepped into it this time, buddy. He'd come in and just beat the dog snot out, beat the brakes off of us, dude. And that would be my legacy. That is what I want. I want to go to Japan and get my ass kicked in wrestling. Some people have goals, dude. Those are my goals.
Well, my goals is I'm just gonna be your tag team partner. We're gonna make this work, man.
Let's do it. Fill out the application. Where do we get the application at?
Let's see if it's on there real quick.
You gotta have an application.
There has to be something.
Under salary desired, put concubine. Plural. Maybe like with an S, like in parentheses at the end. Last position held. Waiter.
Bro,
I was in management. I was in HR.
Oh, a New Japan Pro Wrestling camp application form, dude.
Hold up! Let's get it, dude. What do we need? Tattoos?
I'm about to find out.
What do we need here?
Let's see. So your first and last name, your wrestling name, your age,
oh yeah, Clyde,
your height and weight, your email, home phone, cell phone, preferably cell phone, your emergency contact.
Oh damn.
Their number. What would you like to be added to the wait list if enrollment is full?
Yeah.
your
Hell
sport
yeah.
and martial arts background, your pro wrestling experience,
Yes.
medical condition, and prior injuries. And then once you get all that filled out,
Uh,
dude, you can send it, and you're bam,
Bam Bam Bigelow is what we are.
bam, bam, right there.
Holy shit, dude.
That's
I'm
it,
gonna
right
do
there.
it. There's like no work history. You don't have to fill out like 10 years of work history.
No,
That's what's up, dude.
or
Damn.
no credit check. There's nothing.
No credit check?
No, mm-mm.
Oh, dude, I am going to Japan, bro. I'm gonna be a Japanese Foo Fighter, bro.
Unless you want to stay in
Woo!
America, there's a WWE recruit
I do not want to stay
form
in America.
right
I
there.
do not. No, there's staff here, dude. I don't want. I
There's
don't
an
want
online
staff.
application for Pro Wrestling Revolution, whatever that
Hmm.
is. Here we go. We're about to find out. Let's see what this is.
I want to go to Japan, dude.
Japan would be cool, dude.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. I want to go to Japan and just be like, I don't even want to fight in the big time. I don't need to. I don't need to fight no
No,
Chris Jericho. I want to fight like karate, like Daniel-san. I want to fight two Daniel-san, like
I want to fight the tiger
in
guy
front
that
of
wore
like
a costume.
94 people. I want
So
to.
the,
I want to fight a guy who works in the Apple Store in front of 89 ruthlessly angry fans. Just. And I want to come in just like, this place sucks. I want to drive up to the show in a 97 Honda Civic. Just boom. Bam. You see these 17-inch guns? Brother, you're getting some of this. You want some of this? You can get it.
or you can sign up for this Pro Wrestling Revolution application. All you need is your first and last name, your email, your phone number, about you, your gender. So you got to pick a gender. You can't pick both, okay?
Gender
Date
fluid.
of birth, your other experiences regarding extreme sports, martial arts, collegiate wrestling, etc. Where did you
None of that.
receive your prior training? Did you graduate, and how long have you been wrestling? Where did you
Have you
hear about
graduated?
us? And the last question is, do you live in California?
I would say all of that is hazy except for the email address. Clyde Diesel 44 at
Dude,
gmail.com.
it's not in Japan.
I know. Yeah, they want like guys like wrestlers.
Yeah.
I'm not real wrestler. I want to get my ass kicked. I'm here to get my ass kicked. Where do I sign up to get my ass kicked?
Well,
Like,
go to that new Japan.
I'm not here to win. I don't want the belt or nothing. Jesus, dude. These guys are like, hey, like,
maybe that's the
what's your name
storyline.
gonna be? Like, I don't know.
Maybe that's the storyline for New Japan Pro Wrestling or whatever the crap it's called. They want these two white guys from America come in here, wreak havoc, and win the world title.
Dude, if I went into Japan and won a belt,
I'm definitely taking a selfie first.
dude, can you imagine?
That might be the last time I ever hold that thing.
Oh my god! If I won a belt in Japan, I don't even care if it's like the Kyoto belt. Welcome to Honshu, where you got squashed.
Yeah.
By the Diesel. You punks. December 7th is a day that'll live in infamy. You know what day that is, right? It's the day we slap jacks. That's that. You can't say that anymore. But December 7th You can slap, jab. I'm here to slap, jabs.
Yeah.
You don't know me, brother. Go there, no. Never mind. I'm gonna get canceled. I'm getting canceled right now. What a dude! I'm sure they already want to beat me up. See, that's what I want to do. That's how I want to roll in there.
So
I don't care.
here's what we're gonna know. So there's an analytics that I look up, not every time, but on occasion, and we are actually this podcast is actually can be listened in Japan. So there's people out in Japan listening to this podcast. So this thing, I'm sure
they are.
It's at 3% right now. We know what's going to happen if it raises up. They listen to this podcast, and they want us to be a part of New Pro Wrestling or whatever crap it's called.
Konnichiwa, bitches. We're here to take over your island.
Yeah.
I don't even know what island. What? I don't know. Honshu. Mr. Honshu.
Yeah.
You know what else is gonna haunt you? These guns. Boom. American Diesel. Damn. My wife just walked in. Damn it. She just saw me like flexing. She's like, whatever. She doesn't get it. But
anyway, guys, that's our dream. So support it. We will eventually start a GoFundMe page.
who wants to see me get my ass kicked by a couple 160-pound Japanese fellers? Show of hands. I'm definitely one, dude. I'm going. I'm going. Make America great again. Boom.
Oh, Jesus.
This is red-blooded American steel, brother.
Oh, God.
You know, we export bond. I don't know. Never mind. Yeah, that was bad. I don't know. Whatever. Bring it on.
So all the wrestlers out there on New Japan Pro Wrestling or whatever it's called, we issue you guys a challenge to find us on Twitter and to come on and we can let's talk Japan Pro Wrestling, how you guys can get us there, and at least for one game or one match, and we'll give you guys some ratings.
I'm gonna give you a show. I'm gonna bring some fallout with me.
Do you think they'll let me eat popcorn while we wrestle?
Yeah. They're super polite, dude. They're super polite, man. They'll let you do it. They'll let you do whatever you want. But you can roll out there with a geisha. You can roll out there with your own geisha.
I mean, I'm thinking if we're tag team partners and your goal is specifically to get your ass kicked, I don't think you're gonna be tagging me in anytime soon. So I gotta. If I'm gonna stand on the turnbuckle, I at least need something to entertain myself while you get your ass kicked.
Yeah, popcorn or geisha. I mean, there's that too.
Or I can just throw the food in the ring.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah. Or you just bring in the fallout. Bring the fallout with you, Mike. What's your wrestling name?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's gonna be Fallout Mike.
The Fallout Boys.
The Fallout Boys. Here to slap some jabs. Damn. Listen here. My uncle lost a leg fighting you fuckers in Vietnam. Think I'm just gonna take your crap? That was a reference from Bad Santa. Have you seen Bad Santa yet? By the way, Bad Santa is the best Christmas movie of all time. Why does Twitter not understand that Bad Santa is the greatest Christmas movie of all time? Where are you on that, Twitter? Where are you on that, Twitter? Bad Santa, greatest Christmas movie of all time. Number one. Even over Die Hard. Even over Die Hard. Is there a better Christmas movie than Bad Santa?
No.
No, there's not.
And you can't say Santa Claus with Tim Allen because I don't think that's even great.
It was stupid. It was dumb. This is what it was. It was dumb is what it was. It was stupid. My boys were watching some like Kurt Russell, where Kurt Russell is like a rock and roll Santa Claus guy. What movie's that? Have you seen it?
I'm sure I have.
And Goldie Hawn is Mrs. Claus. I don't know what it was. I was like, what? Kurt Russell? Kurt
Christmas
Russell burger?
Chronicles. Is that it?
Yes. You tell me.
I'm guessing that's probably what it's going to be.
Yeah. He looked good in that movie. He's a good Santa Claus. He rocks. Yeah, he was a good Santa Claus. I'll give it to him. But he was no Billy Bob Thornton.
Well, you can't. There's no other Billy Bob right there, dude.
There's no other Billy Bobs, okay? Billy Bob. Remember when Billy Bob was telling his sidekick, the elf, his dwarf friend, and he's like, "You can't drink for shit." And he's like, "I weigh 93 pounds, you dick." That's a great line. That is a good line. All right, brother. Well, let's get some.
Guys, we're gonna let this one hang, but nonetheless, we'll get this.
Let me know if we can get some Japanese wrestling connections going.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, dude. I want to bring the Fallout, bro. The Fallout boys.
Stay tuned for 2022. You never know. We may be in Japan, at least for one time only. It's got to at least be on pay-per-view. I mean, we got to get our money worth out of it. But nonetheless.
You know what else is on pay-per-view that I want to check out? That I want to do? Have we talked about this? Where it's on Barstool Sports, where these guys go and box. What the hell is it called? Rough and Rowdy.
Oh, God.
Let's get on the Rough and Rowdy. We should go on Rough and Rowdy, too. You want to go on Rough and Rowdy? And
Let's do it, dude.
You want to?
Let's do it.
How do we do it? I'm sure
I don't know,
easy,
but I'm sure we can get on there somehow.
Bro, I look like I have a gap. I look like beat up a little bit. I could say I live in a trailer park. I just got out of prison. I'm here to jack up with Shizat the Rizat. I'm gonna beat his ass. Trailer park style. Let's go do it, dude. Let's get on that show.
We'll go do it.
How do we get on that? And then we can parlay that into a Japanese wrestling career. Ooh.
I'll look it up.
Fallout, bitches.
All right, guys. It's been fun. To the people that sent us questions, thank you. And for the people that sent us hearts, we appreciate and love you guys back. But Clyde, if I know I'm going to talk to you before Christmas, but
hope so. Let's do it.
Definitely have a Merry Christmas, regardless.
You too, brother, and a Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Shalom.
Happy New Year. Hopefully 2022 for everybody out there. If you don't listen to another podcast after this one, well,
probably not. Sorry.
Probably not. But best of luck.
Chase them all off. Listen, slap a jack like 6 times. I don't think that's acceptable anymore. That's not acceptable behavior, and I apologize.
But at the end of the day, we're in America and we don't care.
America.
LawnChairRain.com. Use the code AirRaid to save 10% on all of your watches and apparel. Clyde, it was a fun episode, dude.
Yes, it was, brother. Boom.
Everyone, have yourself a wonderful rest of your week, and we will catch you guys next time on the podcast.
Amen, brother.